little bit and talk about how money has or has not changed you.
Sure. My first lesson, which is, encrypted in my DNA now, was the idea of working for, pay. And my first job was in high school, and I got it specifically because there was a girl in my grade that I was really interested in, and she got a job at the shoe store in the mall, and I was able to get a job across in the ice cream parlor. And my plan was, when the mall club closed down, we could go out, hang out together, which was a good plan. And so I told her, look, I got a job across the way. And my first day on the job, I'll never forget it. She was in the window putting in the shoes there. It's a small mall. And I was in this ice cream store scooping ice cream. And when people, my first day, it was owned by a woman, I'll never forget it. She says, look, when people ask you for a sampler, here's a little wooden spoon, give them a little sample. But what happens when that occurs, when people do samples, they take their gum out of their mouth and they throw it on the floor. So all day long, gum was piling up on the floor. Mexican tiles in this place. So the first day is over, and she said, you did a great job. You sold $4,000 of ice cream, whatever it was. But now you've got to finish up, and you've got to take all the gum off the floor. Now, at that moment, the girl I was interested in was looking at me, waiting to see when I was going to walk out of the store. And I realized if I get down on my knees and scrape gum, I'm in trouble here. This is not a good look. I said to her, look, you hired me as a scooper, not a scraper. And she said, no, I hired you as an employee. You do whatever I say. I own this store. Whatever I say, you're going to do. And I said, I don't think so. If you want to hire somebody to take gum off the floor, that's a different job. If I'd known that, I probably wouldn't take this position. She said, how about this? You're fired. And I went, whoa, what's that mean? And she said, it means you get back on your bicycle, go home, don't come back here. I'll send you for your today's pay. I was so humiliated when I got home and explained that to my mother. She said, you should have done what she asked. And I realized right then, this is the important lesson, this is one of those pivotal moments. In life, there's two types of people. There's the people that own the store, and there's the people that scrape the shit off the floor.
Don't lie. Some of y'all ass would have scraped that gum off the floor. What it do, it's your boy Rod Will, CEO and founder of Boss Route and Boss Route Connections. And this is the Boss Route Conference Room where we talk about everything boss related, getting money, and why we need to hustle and be entrepreneurs, man. Let's get it. Man, that's some real shit. And it's crazy, people think like that. That's real boss shit right there. This man said, this lady said he made $4,000 for the company that day. And he still had to get down there and scoop the gum up off the floor. My man said, nah, I ain't doing that shit. You could have hired somebody else for that. And that's the mindset that we gotta have as bosses and entrepreneurs. So I'm not finna scrape this shit off the floor, man. I'm worth more than that. My man said, I'm not getting down there, and he didn't. And that shit remind me, like, of my first job, bro. I worked at Sonic, and I remember, like, my last day in that motherfucker, I was, like, emptying the fry pan or some shit, and the manager was like, called me a dumbass or some shit, like came at me way the fuck left. And I was just like, nah, this is my last day. And I went home, and my uncle, he was about 70 something at the time. He was like mad as hell, like, why you quit? You crazy, you stupid, you lazy. And I guess at the time I didn't really realize it, but I had the entrepreneur, that boss already in me. I was 16 at the time. So, man, that's just crazy, man, that people really look at us like that as an employee on a job. And that's why I work so hard to make myself a boss and never work for nobody again, because I've been done like that too. I'm pretty sure you've been done like that. You may not have been told those exact words, but I guarantee even if you weren't told that, you were feeling like that when you went to work. Feeling like, damn, man, these motherfuckers treat me just like the gum on the floor, treat me like a gum scraper, And that's why I talk about on this channel over here, we talk about boss shit, what get people on the boss route. We get information from people that's real high in the game too. Like I said, this Kevin O'Leary, my man said back then he was doing it for a chick. He wasn't even thinking what he had now, but he already knew where he wanted to be at. So you gotta ask yourself, why am I still doing shit I don't wanna do? And then you got motherfuckers coming up to me talking about some, man, how you do this and that? Why you, bro, you gotta make up your mind first. Once you make up your mind, and you start putting action behind that, you good, bro. But you can't be scared. You can't have fear about losing no job, bro, because these folks don't care. They don't give no fuck about you. If you ain't seen that from this video, that lady fired, bro. She said you can go home, not even knowing, you know, and turn around. This man came back to buy the whole building, and she ain't even there no more. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, man, you know, he didn't know what he was up to, but now my man's a multi-millionaire, bro. And so it's a lot to learn from this shit, bro. You know, quit sitting around, you know, waiting on motherfuckers to cut your check, write your check, bro. Quit looking around at people that's disrespecting you and you sitting there taking that shit, man. Fuck that shit, man. We real bosses around here, bro. We ain't scraping no floors. We ain't scraping no toilets unless it's our shit. And shit, truth be told, I don't even want to clean my own fucking toilet, man. So like I said, bro, if you tired of fucking working jobs, whatever the hell you doing, even if you got a business, bro, and you just like tired of fucking trying to figure that shit out, man, get at me, man. My email in the description box. You know, go to my website, man. Book a consultation with me. Free 15-minute consultation, bro. Like I said, go ahead, man. Get on the boss route. Quit playing with yourself. And don't be letting no motherfuckers make you straight gum out the floor. I'm out, B.
I know growing up, I didn't have it all together. You saw me at my worst, and that's too fucked up. I